What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of H1Z1, where the servers finally came back up. We didn't get wiped, I'm happy to report. So we're pretty good right now, although I don't know how long the servers have been back up, so this area might be looted. I logged out. If you go back over that hill over there, that's where we were in the previous episode. This neighborhood is like a hot spot. I've heard a lot of gunfights over here. I've seen a lot of people get killed over here because there's really good loot in here. It looks like all the doors are unfortunately open. Checking up and down the street, it appears as though people might have already come through. We took a look at this. Yeah, somebody busted up all the crates too. I think we may be in kind of like... There was an entire like oven inside that. Holy shit. That was amazing. I don't know if that was a bug or if that's as intended, but that was amazing. That actually changed my life very briefly. Not much. Like, it was a slight flare-up of life-changing. It wasn't like an actual life-changing. It was just kind of just like a poof, and there it was. Up and gone. In today's episode, we're probably just going to continue trying to loot. I mean, we're pretty well set up right now. I did want to play around with some of the... Ooh, this one's closed off, so maybe whoever it is going down that street right there. Yeah, let's see if maybe we can get something for ourselves. How's that sound? Let's see if there's... the back door's open, though. That's never a good sign. See, I was going to try and come back right when the server went back up, but the server took a while, so I was like, I'll just go to the gym, and I'll do, like, some of those things you're supposed to... Thought I heard something. Anyways, I'll just go to the gym, and I'll do those things that you're, like, supposed to do with your free time when video games don't work. Unfortunately, it appears as though I am late to the party now. We may have to go somewhere else if I have to make cuts so that we can actually have like a loot-filled, enjoyable adventure. That's what I'll do. If you want to play the game with me, I am playing on the server Grimwood. So if you see me around, give me a wave, give me a shot. Try and take me out if you desire. Hardcore server Grimwood. And my name is SplatterYT while I'm up in here. So, feel free. Take your... I think I saw somebody outside too. Not positive though. Oh, it was a Zed. Okay. That's fine. He can do whatever he wants as long as not... Oh, man, you made me waste an arrow. How dare you? There we go. Right into his temple. His temple of... Oh, I got him in the ear. Ooh, you hit him in the ear. That's not right. Hey, he dropped something. Give me all your things. Oh, I can get my arrows back? I never knew that. Give me this cloth right here. Make it so. Okay, so I've had this bug before. Actually, it was in one of the previous episodes, I think, with the 45 caliber rounds, maybe. Was it in one of the previous episodes? I can't remember at this point. I have scrapped so many episodes of this series so far that I can't even remember what has or has not happened. I didn't want the wood plank. I kind of just wanted my arrow back. I'll be super honest with you right now. I also don't need these branches, so I think I'm going to take these wood planks because we are going to do construction later on. There's a Zed out here, isn't there? We need some food, too. Our character is not looking so well fed at the moment. There's lots of blackberry bushes around. I'm sure it'll be fine. This building's got a closed door on both sides. We might get lucky. Maybe. It's hard to tell with this game sometimes. It's like every now and again you come across just like a smorgasbord. I don't even know how you say that word, to be honest. I doubly can't spell it. Way too many syllables for me. But anyways, every now and again you come across a veritable like survival buffet that somebody just like missed and just like left there in the middle of a location where everything should be looted. Whether it took it too long to loot or whether they just didn't care, like it's never really apparent. Nobody wants the multivitamins. You do get a buff from these. I don't know what it does, but you get a buff from it. So if I take the multivitamins right there, you get like a low immunity boost. No clue what that means, but I assume that it probably helps out once they put in like the... Once they put in the communicable diseases, I assume that it gives you a better chance of like not catching it. Oh, crap. Alright, so we got a zombie running up right here. That zombie looked like he had a shotgun for a second, which made me a little nervous. My tummy was different, like, yerp, for a second. I think we might be too late. It's looking like this location's been hit pretty hard. I was hoping that would not be the case. There's a zombie going this way, so we might be able to leapfrog whoever it is. Here's the busted-ass buildings I was telling you about with all the stuff flying in the middle. I can't remember if I scrapped the episode that had that. I can't remember. I showed you guys in an episode. Basically, there are houses that the developers haven't completed making yet, like right here, where it's all just kind of like all over the place. There's lots of stuff just like hovering and floating. Essentially, it's like this weird MC Escher, I don't even know, type world. However, you can get good stuff out of them because nobody can get into them. You can glitch in sometimes and then like loot actually spawns inside them. So actually, I don't know if it's intended or if it's a bug. Like, I don't know if it's stuff they just haven't finished yet or if it's stuff that's just not working when it loads into the server. I can't really tell the difference at this point. What I can tell you is that people rarely come in here because it's easy to get stuck in here. I know where it's safe because I've gone into a couple of these, but yeah, that hat, right, I desire this. I shall shred you, for I care not, to make my cranium look more aesthetic. There we are. We have ourselves some cloth. That'll be pretty good. As long as I get cloth, I'm usually pretty happy, but yeah, you see what I mean? People don't come in here because it's janky and buggy, and I think they get nervous that they're going to fall over and die, or get trapped in here with a zombie, which is the other probability that might happen. So yeah, since this area looks like it's been looted out already, unfortunately I came back at the wrong moment. Instead, what I'm going to do is maybe we'll do a little bit of wandering. I mean, I do want to talk about the game and talk about the more important things. I am planning on, in case... So some people had raised the question that they felt like I hadn't given my impressions of the game properly, and I was sort of just like, I don't know, like being too happy about playing it. I think they wanted me to be miserable while I played the game. And I already paid money for the game, so I figured I'll have a good time with it. And I think I've touched on this before, like the money's already up and gone, so I'm just trying to have a good time with the game. I love zombie stuff. I love anything with zombies in it. Ever since I was about 12 years old, since I saw Dawn of the Dead, it's been my favorite thing in the whole entire world. Like all monsters combined, I am down the most with zombies. So anything with zombies in it instantly makes the game better for me, but I will give my impressions at the end. But if you wanted an abridged version, I would say that if you're looking for like a functional product that you can play and have fun with right now, this is probably not the game for you. You probably want to watch out for it because honestly, it's in really, really rough shape right now. 6 months from now, the game could be 100% functional and going absolutely, completely great. But up until that point, as of right now, I already bought the product, so I'm just trying to have fun with it. I mean, I don't remember at any point in the series being like, everybody should buy this game. In fact, I would distinctly advise against that for right now until you find out as to whether the pay-to-win system has been abridged. They put in a patch while I was at the gym that supposedly increases the loot amounts and supposedly has like moved around some of the pay-to-win stuff. I'm not really, I call it pay-to-win, so the airdrops, I should be more specific. It's moved around some of the specifics regarding the airdrops and things like that. How much that's going to affect the game as of right now, I'm not sure. There's so many people trying to check the patch log right now that the website keeps crashing. So, this is cloth right here, more than likely. Yeah, whenever you find one of those baggies on the ground, it's almost always cloth. Probably left by somebody who was out here zombie fighting. There we go, I'll put that right to the side of his weird little head. Try to get my arrow back too, because I like getting my stuff back. All the zombies we killed in the previous episode, this is the same area. I don't know if it's going to be worthwhile for us to get all up in here and just kind of like go to war with some of these Zeds. Got him. Got him. Oh no, he was right next to me. That's all bad. Okay, so I'll point blank him. It appears as though I'm bleeding right now. I think he got like a lucky buggy hit off. I'm not sure. Alright. Wow, they are really drawn into this location. I guess attacking maybe makes some noise or something. I'm not sure. He's down. You don't really have to aim that well, by the way. You can kind of just like fudge it a little bit. Like, I'm not saying to just, like, shoot randomly, but you can definitely fudge it slightly. Oh, man, I'm going to find more sticks if it won't give me my arrows back. Do we get any loot off these guys? Ooh, there they are. You can shift-click. If you don't like the menu over here, you can shift-click stuff, and it'll go into your inventory. If you're trying to loot the zombies, though, it won't work like that. You've actually got to use the proximity menu. Jesus, they are everywhere right now. Okay, so let's get him. Got him as well. I don't know. I would say to use the rule, just like don't fire till you see the white of their eyes. That's probably the best plan with the zombies. The further away they are, the more like janky they act, and it can actually... A 308 round, really? Inside this bag? Oh, of course, the 308 round is bugged out. What'll happen is if you relog and you come back to the game, you can actually loot it. So basically what happens is if you have that issue where you have a gray proximity item next to you, it means the server has kind of like bugged out, and what you want to do is you have to log out and log back in, and it should no longer be gray. Unfortunately, there's not much you can do about that right there. I mean, it's a 308 round. I'd love to take it with me. Unfortunately, not an option right now, so, you know, I guess I'm going to leave it. We have shotgun shells at the moment anyways. Considering how many zombies are still around here, I'd be willing to almost kind of bet, maybe, how wishy-washy does that sound, that we might be able to grab something up in here. None of the boxes have been destroyed. People hit the suburbs, but typically people skip over the warehouses because they don't feel like punching boxes. I have no such problem. Boxes have long been my foe in this life. They have been the long-standing antagonist to my protagonist. They would be the Darth Vader to my Luke, I suppose. But I wasn't born from a crate. That's the thing. The crate is not my father. There will be no point at which the crate is like, I am your father, and the whole thing gets kind of just like weird, and then my hand just got cut off, and I'm like, nah! You should check upstairs, by the way. These warehouses, there's a 100% gun spawn. I know it because I've gotten it 3 or 4 times right here in these crates. Every now and again, these crates right here will have a gun in front of them or inside of them, so I always check. If crates are up in this little warehouse model, it's kind of like when you used to play DayZ mod. There are certain things that are kind of indicative that something might drop there. Well, That's it right there. Exactly what I'm talking about. Let's hit... Oh, the door's shut over there in the motel. I hate the fact that we're doing like 2 episodes doing the exact same thing, but frankly, if I can find a shotgun right now to go with some of that ammo that we have in our inventory, it will change our status in the game, and then we can get out and do some sandboxy stuff way out in the middle of nowhere, like building houses and things, which it's a thing you can do in this game. Unfortunately, this is all looking like it's been hit. Alright, that's fine by me. I don't really want to loot the same location again. What's this right here? I don't know if I want to, let's go north. Let's go northward. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to cut, and when I come back, we should be at a location where we can maybe find some sustainable goods, just hang out for a little bit, maybe find some stuff. Heading to the north is never a bad plan because from what I can tell, a large majority of the spawn points come in from the south, or they're way so far north that essentially people just kill themselves when they get up there once they realize where they've spawned. I've done it before. I do it constantly, honestly. There's like 3 or 4 spawns in this game that I've recognized them now and I just won't accept it. I'm like, nah. Because basically if you get that spawn, you're basically relegating yourself to have to do like a 25-minute walk to the nearest place, and it sucks. If you can find a car, like some of them you get lucky and there will be a car nearby, but half the time the car is empty and there's nothing inside of it anyways. It has none of the parts that it needs, like spark plugs and things like that. So, you know, oh shit, there's a wolf right there. Alright, so we are being chased by a wolf. It is official, and we're starving to death. This might actually work to our advantage, though. Let me see if I can get him here. It looks like he's... Oh, I got him right in the snoot. I think he... Oh, did he bug out? I don't know. Oh, wow, that bow actually put him down quick. I've actually never seen a bow kill a dog so quick. I had to hit him. To put this in perspective, I fought one of these in my stream. I hit it like 30 times with an axe, and it still just kept coming. The thing was a beast. The thing was a beast, and I don't mean that in like a derogatory way. We need to eat right now. I'm starving. Let's eat some of these sliced peaches. I love sliced peaches. Whether they come in the syrup or whether they come in the water, I don't even care. I just like peaches. When I was a kid, I grew up with a peach tree in my backyard. A peach tree and an apricot tree from what I remember. But anyways, I'm going to make a cut right here. I'm going to keep that wolf meat for later. You can cook it. I'm going to make myself a fire bow in just a minute as well. I don't know exactly what the recipe is, but I know I've seen it around somewhere, and I think we have the stuff that we need in order to make it. I think you need a plank, a stick, and like some cloth, I think, to make a fire bow. They call it a fire drill. We call it a fire bow where I grew up. But anyways, it's just a bow that you use to turn a stick real fast. And if you can make that work, it'll actually start fires, and we can rely on campfires and hunting from now on. So how cool is that? I'm going to eat the remainder of these blackberries. I'll see you when we find something else to do, alright? So I figured we would give this a go. I'm out in the middle of nowhere. Basically, one of the things that it's exposed, actually doing these sorts of episodes is fairly challenging. I have a newfound respect for like DayZ YouTubers and things like that because you have to find interesting stuff. Is that bear actually after me right now? He looks like he might be in the mood for some kind of like berry violet resolution. I'm gonna try and fight him, I guess. I don't know if this is a smart idea. It's probably a terrible idea. Yeah, run for it, man. Run. Oh god, he hit us so hard. He hit us so hard. It's time to go. Oh god, he knocked us down from like 78% health to like 19. Alright. I also don't know really how fast he is or if we're laggy right now. Those are going to be the 2 stipulations. I haven't wandered far, but I saw a bear and I figured I'd shoot an arrow at it and see what happens. Unfortunately, this has gone very wrong and... Oh no! Okay, so he's pretty fast. He's like right behind us. No fun. Let's jump this barricade right here. That's always a good way to lose anything that's trying to chase you, assuming you don't get stuck on it. Oh no! Oh my god, he's so fast. Okay, never mind. This is a terrible plan. Yogi is not pleased with us right now. Oh my god, I thought bears were supposed to be cuddly and fat and like sit on your bed next to your pillows. We have victim written on our forehead at the moment. This was a terrible plan. I shot him once. You saw he didn't move very quickly until he got to the top of the hill. Oh, you know he's right behind us right now. Oh my god! Okay, so what did we learn? Don't shoot bears with arrows. Oh my god. Well, that's that. Alright, so you'll forgive me. I had to spend like 15 minutes just like suiciding over and over and over again until I got a starting spot that didn't totally suck. And so now, it's amazing. They really, really need to retailor the spawns so that all of them are like at least slightly near something. Because it's no fun walking like 15, 20 minutes just to get to like any type of civilization from your spawn point. It sucks. It makes you have to like pick too many blackberries, you know, all that kind of lame stuff. I'm feeling a little bit actually, that was a terrible plan. I mean, at least we know now. On the plus side, for science, we have figured something out. A, I cannot outrun a bear. B, bears hit really, really hard, as in they hit for like 70 damage, which was unexpected. Did not expect the bear to hit me that hard. It didn't seem like that big of a bear. However, he showed us, and he showed me anyways. I was like, you a little punk bear. And then I attacked him, and then he dominated me. And I was like, oh man, I'm never going to mess with a bear again. That was a terrible plan. So we are out, I believe. Oh, there's that church, actually. Ooh, we might be able to recover here. This might not be so bad. I'm a little bit disappointed about the things that we lost, but they are all reattainable, I assume. I'm going to check some of these vans and things for, there we go, a tan cap. I'm going to shred that up real fast. We need ourselves a little bit of cloth. That's all that we need. Just like one cloth, that works. It actually appears as though the trucks have loot in them now, which is weird. I don't know. The patch that they just put out, they said that it was the loot patch. They put it out about 25 minutes ago, and they said something along the lines of it being like a loot patch, if I could actually stop talking like Porky Pig here for a second. Every now and again when you do this, like every single day, all day, you'll hit one of these weird mental blocks where your mouth just stops working properly. I don't know. Some people be like, well, then shut it then. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm verbose. It's weird because in real life I don't talk at all. That's the funny part, is in real life I'm super silent. Like throughout my life, people have said that they thought that I like hated everyone because I just never talk. Like I never talk to anybody. I just sit there and be hella quiet. But that's real life. Like, I don't know. I was kind of raised like in a household where it was like children should be seen and not heard. So unless you were like spoken to, you just like didn't talk because nobody wanted your opinion about anything anyways. Like it was just kind of, you know, I don't want to make that sound more harsh than it is, but it was like an old school like 1950s family where like that was kind of like the, ooh, another, see, we can replace all of our stuff. It's not that bad. We already got a helmet back. We already got some goodies. It's not going to be so terrible. Everybody's just got to like hang out with me for a little bit. If you hang in there, I bet we'll be okay. What was inside that box, by the way? BT dubs. Every now and again, the game makes an extra footstep when I walk around, and it terrifies the hell out of me. Didn't we just loot that? Yeah, we just looted that. Treasure chest! Who goes camping with a treasure chest? I've never brought a treasure chest when I go camping because I feel like that would increase the chance of like reavers, marauders, or otherwise angry people showing up at my campsite and taking my stuff like at gunpoint, which is actually a real concern. So for people that might be new to the channel, because I noticed the first video got like a ton of views that were all search related, so people that don't know me like as a human being because you haven't been around the channel very long, I'm a geologist. That's what like I used to do before I started doing YouTube. And so essentially you spend a lot of time, like 2-3 hours from the nearest village. I'm not even talking about like from the nearest town. You're probably like 2 hours from the nearest village and like 3 hours from the nearest hospital. And when you get that far out in the boonies, you start to realize that the only people that live out there by choice are people that like don't want to be found, or people that are generally just not very sociable anyways. Oh, I need some of these right here. Yes, I destroy your pumpkin plants so that I might take forth the stick of the pumpkin. Wait, there's a dew collector? Huh. Yeah, that's what's called a solar still. Oh, this one is a dew collector, but what you can do with this, so I talked about how I'm into survivalism. You can take a tarp like that back there, and what you can do is you can dig a hole in the ground. You put the tarp over the top of it, slightly, oh, there's punji pits in here. Who would booby trap a church? It seems like kind of a dick move. Especially if there's not anything. Maybe somebody's trying to fortify this as like their base. Oh shit, he's got an axe. Yeah, we're not doing that. Alright. I mean, he could try and run us down if he wants. He only hit us for like 20 damage. I'm actually surprised how little damage the axe did. Everybody in this game's a sociopath, by the way. I don't know if you knew that, but you know. I hear double footsteps. He's still behind us. He's going to chase us for a while, then he'll fall off. We have no way to stop him, and he has no way to catch us. So honestly, like, it turns into like one of those things. I'm just going to gather blackberries while I run. See how nervous I get about this. The other way that you can run somebody off of you is to run by a zombie and force them to go by it second, maybe. Especially if you get one of the sprinty ones. That's the other thing that I would recommend, is you can shake people pretty easily. Is he shooting at me right now? Jesus, you're a bad shot. I'd be taunting him right now on my microphone to make him angry and thus more likely to miss. But I got no microphone at the moment because it's plugged in to a separate computer recording my... Oh, good, there's a wolf. That will actually probably work out to our favor. Wolves have really, really short attention spans, and he will have no choice but to deal with the wolf. Oh, he's not even on us anymore. Okay, so now we have no choice but to deal with the wolf. Alright, well, that's one issue solved, and now we got to deal with the second one. The wolf that is on us, so that guy was probably just trying to run us away from his base. We know he's hostile, though, if we see him around. I know what he looks like, and I matched his face, so we're good. I mean, as much as you can match a face in this game. I mean, but I memorized his gear. I don't think the dogs can get over fences. I think we should be alright. Let's hit this building over here and see what we can find, see if we can recover a little bit. I'm actually really, really surprised how little damage that attack did with that axe. Like, I expected it to, like, one-shot us. Once I saw the axe clip through the screen, I thought we were done like dinner, but nope. Not too bad, actually. Not too bad. Just trying to make sure he's not still like, I don't know. I think he's just trying to fortify that church over there. It's not going to work. Somebody's going to come by with a shotgun in just a minute and blaze his ass. That's the thing, is like everybody's hostile in this game, so when you make yourself hostile, you're only making yourself a bigger target. I mean, basically, I don't give people reasons to kill me. That guy's giving people reasons to kill him. And he's in a really, really conspicuous spot. Like, I know exactly where this is on the map, and so do most other players at this point. If you are up on... Do I want the empty bottle? I will shred the red cap. So there we go. I need to make a bow, too. Maybe we can go back and fight him and take his stuff. I mean, that's what I'm actually sort of interested in doing. I might make a bow and see if I can go back and snipe him while he's working on other stuff. Just kind of like see what happens. The bow is actually a pretty good weapon in this game, especially if the opponent only has like an axe. That means they have to really dedicate to running you down, and you run at the same speed. Like, they can't technically outrun you. I'm willing to bet he probably hit this location already. I wonder if you can walk over your own pungies. That raises a weird question. Like, why would he use that as a base and then put pungies all around the door? Maybe he's just dwelling outside. I'm willing to bet he hit this location, took it all back to the church with him. We can make a bow in just a second, and we can see if we can go back over there and fight him, possibly. Might be an interesting way to go out and, like, end the episode. I mean, we already died to a bear. What's the worst that could happen? I don't know if he was shooting at me either, though. I tried to get the hell out of Dodge. I'm gonna go... Yeah, let's do it. Let's go back. Let's engage in some guerrilla PvP here with the largest emphasis on the guerrilla part. We've got refrigerators. Nothing up in here. Yeah, that's what I'm willing to bet. I bet he's got all kinds of stuff stocked up at that base over there. That's probably why he did it, is so that every time the server can come back up, he'll loot this place real fast and then take everything back to the church with him. If I had a gun, I'd feel better about it, but... Sure. Alright. I think it resets your crafting recipes on here, so yeah. We need to go to the discovery menu. We need to handle some of this real fast. We'll discover that. I have one wooden arrow that I picked up from somewhere. I don't know. Take the wood stick and the scrap of cloth. We'll make a makeshift bow. So there it is. It's not the good bow that we had previously, but it's still something. And then we'll take a bunch of these sticks and make us a couple arrows so that we're much, much more defensible. Let me ditch both these sticks. And now I think it's a decent plan to go back. I'm going to try and get some more sticks. We're going to loot on the way back over, just in case, because we ran past a lot of buildings while we were over here. It's getting dark anyways. We could probably use that to our advantage if we can get back out there. I don't know where that wolf went either, though. I'm not trying to have a wolf run back with me. I don't know if you can loot that. Let me get my... It's a trash can fire up in here, which makes me nervous. Only bad guys make trash can fires. No, trash can fires are randomly, like, throughout the map. They kind of just, like, light up randomly. I don't know. I think from any barrel, there's, like, a chance that it'll turn into a barrel fire or something while you're running around. It's weird. It's hard to describe, but every now and again, you'll see, like, one of the barrels just, like, burst into flames spontaneously, like, boom. The hell was that? Oh, the wolf is on top of the car now. How deeply and undeniably unpleasant. I don't know if maybe you want to, like, run. I mean, if we can kill the wolf, it's not too big of a deal. I'd prefer to do it. You can run it off on these deer, too. The wolves will also fight with the zombies, just in case. Oh, I missed. I think I missed again. Yep. Run! I don't like how quickly you can't swap between, like, running and also shooting with the bow. Like, you should be able to not keep it drawn. Oh, this dude. Yep. Exactly. Sociopath Simulator 2015. You ain't gonna hit me. You best get up out of here, boy. Alright, well, I can try. I mean, you can bug out the bow right now as it stands to shoot a bunch of times at point blank. And people have been doing it. I've had it happen to me a couple times now. Try and grab all these sticks, though. He'll probably have to deal... God, we've spent like half this episode just running from humans. Nobody's interested in looting in this game. Everybody just wants to kill you, even though you don't have anything. And he's a bad shot, too, which is the really embarrassing part. Oh, good, there's another wolf over there. Just what I always wanted to deal with right now. Didn't I have a hammer or something? Yeah, I was going to say, I thought I had a hammer, which is better than this stupid stick. I doubt he'll come up in here with the bow, because this negates his advantage pretty heavily. Let me unpack my gauze. And now that we've unpacked the gauze, let me heal myself because we're at 61%. I need to stay on this right here and make sure that we keep healing because we're not in the best of shape right now. Well, the wolf's fighting with something right now off in the distance. It might be that guy that's fighting with it, or it might have run itself off on one of the random, like, zombies or whatever. The wolves bug out every now and again, and they get real toothy with some of the other enemies. I'll take this one right here. Is that one set? Oh, yeah, that one's worse. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, like I said, I doubt sincerely he'll come up inside here. Because then you have to fight me in close range, and I doubt he has anything. The flashlight out real quick. Alright, so in the cabinets. Salt packet. You can use that for... Ow! Oh, damn it! That wolf! These buggy-ass wolves. Jesus Christ. They're so buggy. That thing just teleported into the building. Like, seriously? That's why I usually try and jump over one of those fences, because that's like the one obstacle they can't get through, even though sometimes they go under it. Every now and again, they'll like glitch through the world and go under something to keep chasing you. Yeah, like that right there, see? That magical nonsense. We could kill the wolf with the hammer, I think, but we'll take a lot of damage doing it, and I would prefer not to. Additionally, I didn't craft enough arrows, and my aim is so terrible that I wasted the few that I had, but we don't deal that much damage to wolves anyways, unless you have like that good bow that we had previously. I suppose the best plan right now is just to stay mobile and hope that the wolf like bugs out and can't see us. God, it's so dark out here, but as long as we keep running, I don't care. I think we may have lost him. Whew, scared me. Like, I don't know, when a wolf magically, like, materializes behind you, it tends to put you on the defensive real fast. This guy over here, by the way, we need to make some arrows, like, right this second, because we're out. We have enough sticks to make a big fistful of them. There we go. So now we're in better shape. We got 13 arrows going. I'm going to go back in here. We're going to see what we can loot. Obviously, I think there's still stuff here. If that guy was so ready to defend it, I think we'll probably go back in there and see what we can find. If we could just find a fire axe or a hunting knife, it wouldn't matter anymore, and we could get out of here. But up until that point, my name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of H1Z1. I look forward to seeing you all in the future. Take care, everybody. Hi-do.